Hi everyone, I'm Jill from Organic Pilates, and today I want to show you just some of the things that go beyond the Kegels exercises for urge incontinence, prolapse, and any of those pelvic floor problems that you might have. One of the biggest things I see with women who have pelvic floor problems is that they're constantly trying to pull up and squeeze and pull, and we need to go beyond that. And one of the most important things is your breathing. So today I'm just going to give you a little bit of a mat class. You will need a block or a cushion, and that's it. So let's get cracking. So first of all, I want you to be sitting onto your sit bones. Now, if that's too challenging, we can put a cushion or a block under there, or a book or something just to lift you up, so that you've got your sit bones down onto the floor. And if your knees aren't comfortable there, you can sit wherever your legs need to go, basically, and just lengthen up through the sit bones and really just think about your posture here, because we spend a lot of our time leaning forward, which compresses the diaphragm down, compresses the pelvic floor down, is constantly pushing down. So we really don't want that compression to be happening onto our bladder or onto our organs. So posture is really important. So what we're going to do is just use our hands onto our knees and gently just lengthen the spine, drawing the shoulder blades down away from the ears, lengthening the back of the neck, and really feeling that nice length. Imagine someone's pulling the top of your head, so you're straightening up. Imagine that line coming from the center all the way up. It's like a column of like energy coming up your body. So we're just going to relax the arms. We're keeping that nice length in the spine. If you feel like you're starting to just go forward again, just correct yourself. Just pull and lengthen. Now we're going to get the breathing muscles working. It's so important to breathe. And I've got my little ball here to show you, because this kind of demonstrates what happens when we breathe. So if you think you've got your diaphragm here sitting underneath your rib cage, and you've got this diaphragm that's lifting up and down. Now that also is attached to your pelvic floor muscles, or your pelvic diaphragm. So the two diaphragms are connected. And what happens is, as you breathe in, your diaphragm here drops into your thoracic cavity, and that also drops down the pelvic floor. So the pelvic floor lengthens, and then as you exhale, the diaphragm lifts, and it also creates a natural lift in the pelvic floor. And that's what we want to encourage, that natural lifting and lengthening and lifting and lengthening. The pelvic floor needs to lift and lengthen. It doesn't just need to lift. We all think we need to pull it up, but actually it needs to lengthen too to be a functioning pelvic floor. It would be like constantly holding our arm like this. That's not a functioning arm, is it? Because all I'm doing is just pulling it in. So it needs to lengthen and pull, lengthen and pull. So that's the same with the pelvic floor. So if we think about this, as we breathe in, we're expanding our belly, expanding our back. So as you inhale, expanding, and that pelvic floor is expanding as well. And then as you exhale, you're contracting, drawing in and up. And we can overemphasize that a little bit by pulling in our belly button a little bit as well. So let's just try a few. So what you've really got to do is sit up nice and tall, relax your shoulder blades down, nice long back of the neck. So I'm just going to, as we inhale, we're going to inhale in, expand the belly, expand the rib cage, expand the pelvic floor. Feel that pelvic floor downward phase, and then exhale. And feel the pelvic floor pulling up. Inhale. Expansion, really expand into your belly. Exhale. Contraction. Keep going. Inhale, shoulders down. Keep pulling the shoulders down. Exhale. And you might need to close your eyes to do this as well, but really get up onto your sit bones, nice posture. Inhale. Expansion. Exhale. Contraction. Inhale. Expansion. Exhale. Contraction. And if you did this, just this alone for 5 minutes a day, you would really help to get that pelvic floor diaphragm working correctly. So it's not constantly squeezing all the time. It learns to lengthen and relax, and then it will work on the strengthening phase. But what I find is most women have a lot of pelvic pain, back pain, and pain in here, and it's because the muscles have been all held too tightly. So this is your first exercise. Do this for 5 minutes a day, expansion and contraction while sitting up on your sit bones with good posture. You can do it in a chair as well, or you can do it standing up, but it's good to have the sit bones down on the floor in the first instance. Hope you found that helpful. If so, give me a like, a subscribe, and yeah, check out all my other stuff. Take care.